Hey, Friday, February 19th, I decided to take a page out of my own life and share with the people that are watching via YouTube or via Facebook. You know, when I was in high school, I was in and out of trouble. Fights, suspensions. But I decided to, I decided to try to change and get myself right in school. And so I had what they call in-house suspension. And so that's when you have to stay after school and do your homework or whatever. But I went to in-house suspension, and I had bought something from the vending machine. And so I went to, it got stuck, so I went to shake the machine. And when I shook the machine, the principal came and he saw me and he asked me what I was doing. And I told him that, my item got stuck and I was trying to get it out. And so he said, well, I hadn't been shaking the machine. And instead of suspending me, because he knew I was trying to get my grades up, trying to get myself back on track, he was gonna give me back another in-house suspension. But the following morning, when I went back to school, the assistant came in and said, well, no, I'm gonna suspend you for 10 days. And I said, well, if I get suspended for 10 days and I'm not gonna graduate on time, I'm gonna probably be retained in this grade. And he said, well, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. He looked at my record and seen that I had a record of being suspended and everything, so he decided he was going to suspend me. So I said, it was like, I'm not staying in your school, I'm leaving. So that night I went home, and I called my dad and told him what was going on, and he sent for me to come down there where he was in California. And California was a bad place to go, but I still end up graduating and finishing school. But it was worse than Florida. But anyway, I had a friend there, and he was trying to change. He was a couple years older than me. He was trying to change. He had two kids, and he was in the gang, and he was trying to change. And he wanted me to go to a party with him one night, and my father told me I couldn't go, and he ended up getting into a fight and getting killed. And I shared that story to say that it's, we're all born and we're all going to die. But I'm not sure that my friend knew Christ at all. He was trying to change, but he wasn't very spiritual. And it's one thing to go to church and to play with God, play a Christian, but are you really part of God's kingdom? Is your life I'm not trying to judge anyone, but is your life affecting and impacting the lives of others? Because a lot of people are turned out by church because of what they see. You can't, if you're a child of God, if you're trying to live a certain lifestyle, you call yourself part of God's kingdom, then you can't do the things that people in the world are doing. That's the plain truth about it. People say that you can do certain things, you can live a certain way, and still go to church, but we're all sinners. But that's not the truth. If you're committed to God's kingdom, if you're a child of God, this is my opinion. If you're a child of God, then your life should reflect that, and you should be able to inspire others to live the same way you're living. So, I was telling, we had a couple incidents here in the city that I live in, and I was sharing that with a friend of mine, and he was like, this goes on down in Miami all the time where I live. Somebody dies every day, and that shouldn't be part of the norm. You know, Kids are dying, people are dying, and they don't have Christ in their life, and you don't know where they're going. They say they're going to heaven, but if you how can you go to heaven and you don't know the Father, you don't know God? That's just my opinion. If you disagree, comment down below. Put a thumbs down, whatever you want to put, but that's just my opinion. And so I invite you to seek God for yourself, become part of God's kingdom, and try to live according to His word and according to His will. So that's my little rant for today. February 19th, 2016. I hope it adds value to your life. I hope it's a blessing to somebody. And enjoy your weekend. I guess I'll see you back in the next video. Bye bye. You be blessed.